Hi, welcome to this video or this part of the course. So in this particular video, I'll be continuing on some things as regards the admin panel settings, the backend. So let's go back to this place. So we were here before. Now right here you will see what is called plan IDs. So we're going to come here, data plans. Let's say you want to add a data plan, or let's say you want to edit a data plan. Good. Or let's close this first. Now let's come here. There's plan ID. Now we are on Mascawa Swap, remember, where we are one of the APIs we're going to be using as an example for this video. So we have the plan. This is the documentation area, remember, developers API. Now you see the price list listed here for data, for airtime, you see for airtime, for cable TV solution and electricity bill payments. Okay, so let's continue. Anyway, for pricing, you see the prices here. Let's look at the pricing here. So you can see as an API, we're getting airtime for 96, MTN Glow 96, 97 for 9 Mobile, 97 for Airtel airtime, right? Then for result checker 265, this should be WAEC result checker. NECO 2750, right? Then you now have MTN data right here. So as an API user, let's start with which one is this? This is corporate gifting. Let's look at MTN SME. Let's look at MTN SME. How do I locate MTN SME? This is a bit confusing. This should be 1 gig 217. This should be, I think, the one that does not have any. So there's corporate gifting 2, but we don't have corporate gifting 2 on our website. What we have is SME corporate gifting, as in corporate gifting and then gifting. So anywhere you don't see corporate or any name attached to it at this side, at the validity column, then you don't need to. Then for here now, like this one, there is no name attached to it. This means this is SME. So am I correct by that assumption? Okay, I guess I am. 217. So this is 217 for MTN SME. 217. That's for 1 gig. So you come here to your data plan. So let's look for MTN 1 gig. You click on edit. So 217. So you're going to put buying price as 217. SME 1 gig. This is SME, right? 30 days. Then you come to Mascawa Swap API documentation and look for MTN SME 1 gig. This is 1 gig, right? This is the column for 1 gig. This is the plan ID column. Can you see? What do you see here? Data ID. This is the plan ID 235. 235. You're going to come here and put 235 as plan ID. Okay, 235 as plan ID. Don't mind that it's showing 218. Don't worry. Good. So now that you have set the price, your buying price, you want to set your user price. Maybe, so let's say your vendor price, you want to sell at 219 or 220. Then your agent price, you want to sell 225. Then here 230. This is an example. It depends on you. You don't want to set how much you want to sell. Then you click on update plan. Do you understand? So what you want to do basically is actually sit down, or I could also give you, I've actually compiled all the plan IDs here, everything. But if you want to sit down to do it yourself, you're going to sit down and write the network type, the plan ID. So just and the gigabytes. Okay. So I'll show you a compilation I've done. Okay, so here's a compilation I've done for N3T data. There are data plans, network ID, down to the data plans that are here, as you can see on your screen. So this for all the data plans for airtime as well, and then cable TV, electricity, and then for Mascawa. All right, for Mascawa, as you can see, SME is 1235. Okay, so data and the cable TV. So let's go into the practical. Um, so here we are. I think we are currently at services. Am I correct? Data plans, right? So let's edit. Am I? Okay, let me close this. I'm looking at MTN SME. So I think I've talked about MTN SME. Okay, you have done MTN SME. Then so we have let's say cable TV. Let's go to cable TV. Let me delete this plan just to explain something. So here you want to add a cable TV plan. Normally it will come without a cable TV plan. So here you select your provider. So you can say smally monthly. So go TV smally. Then the plan ID from Mascawa. So the plan ID for Mascawa is let's look at smally here. Or I could just do Control F on my keyboard to it's not working. Okay. So let's look at Go TV smally monthly, right? The plan is 34, the price is 900. So I come here, I type in 900, sorry, 34, right? Am I correct? 34. Or better still, just look at my what I have here and just look for where's my cable TV. Cable TV smally, right? Let me see, Go TV smally. 34. Put 34 here. Days, obviously, is 30 days. Price is 900. And I just want to sell the same price because I've applied the charge, from the other part, from the other end, right? So this for cable TV. Do the same thing for electricity. Let's go to electricity. So we have electricity, Ikeja is Eco, right? Am I correct? So this is Eco rather. Then this is Ikeja electricity. So let me select Ikeja electricity. Then the plan ID Ikeja electricity is let me look at my list here. Ikeja is one as already set here. So is one. Echo is two, I think. So just like that. So just check through just to be sure everything is set correctly. Correct? You understand? Then let's go back and let's see. Then for exam pin here, you can see that on Mascawa, let's check the pricing. Pricing is exam pin. Which of them? We're looking at WAEC. WAEC exam pin is WAEC result checker is 2650. So this is 2650. Exam price, buying price. Okay, how much? Okay, this is buying price 2650. And this is the selling price. Let's say 28, for example. Then the exam ID, as we have here. So as we have here, let me check. Okay, I'm not seeing exam ID here. I'm not seeing exam ID here. Let me check my list to see if I have. Okay, exam ID is not here. But I think Mascawa has exam ID. Okay, Mascawa has exam ID. Why are they selling this as 3.5? As is exam gone to this price. So since Mascawa does not have N3T data has, so you're just going to do the changes from your back end. Okay, so let me just put, and it is one, Abi. WAEC is one. Simply just put one here. They are selling 3.5. I could just sell for 3.7 or something. One is there, then update. Remember, you have to go to API settings to go and change the cable TV. So for result checker, result checker, you're not going to make use of Mascawa. You're going to make use of N3T data. So you put your what's it called, exam pin, put Mascawa, sorry, N3T there. Okay, I've shown you before, just you go back to it. That's the same thing. Then what else is to be checked? Let me see. Okay, so there's something to set here, which is the general ID. So if you go to Mascawa now, you see the network ID. Network ID is 1. For Glow is 2. Mobile is 3. So simply go to network ID. MTN is 1 general. SME, so everything on MTN is 1. Then we check Airtel. Airtel is, so I'm saying Airtel is 2. But here it's saying Glow is actually number 2. And Airtel is 4. You see that? So we put 4 here and you update for Airtel. Glow is 2 and then Nova is 3. Nova is 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. Click on update. Good. So this part is important. If you don't set it, your data is not going to go through. Okay. Which other settings I need to do? I guess this is pretty much about everything that has to be done. I've explained everything else here. So take note of all of this and create your plans. Cable TV, create your plans. Just keep adding them. Then electricity, create your plans. Okay, electricity is already set, I believe. Recharge card. I really don't know about recharge card. I've not tested it, but I am going to try because Mascawa actually has recharge card here. Okay, so we're going to test it. Number one is MTN 100 naira. So they sell MTN 100, MTN 200, MTN 500, below 100, 200, 500, 9 mobile 100, 100, 500. So 100, 200, and 500. So let me go to so we're going to edit MTN. So users pay, let's see, 100 naira. I don't know what the percentage. Let's check. This is for airtime. Recharge card, okay, is at 100 naira. So it makes no sense doing recharge card here because there is no discount on it. Or maybe they're not selling it. Okay, one can inquire, but let me just set 100 naira at 100 naira. because on Smart Earner there is some kind of discount. So maybe Mascara does not want people to buy their airtime. Okay, let me check N3T. All right, so I check N3T data does not have that. So we can just leave that. This is pretty much about it. I think there was one more thing. Yes, I've been trying to remember something and I think I have remembered. And that is API settings. That's Monify. That's Monify. Okay, so Monify is that payment processor that helps you to collect money from your users and then fund their wallets directly, automatically on their behalf, on your behalf rather. So when your customer transfers and they get funded, that is powered by a payment processor. So we have Monify here. When it comes to Monify settings, you need to create a Monify account. So Monify will give you 4 different accounts that you'll be able to um, integrate into your website. Okay, and so you have Wema. They will give you Money Point. They will give you Sterling. They will give you Fidelity. So, but Money Point and Wema are the top 2. Then Sterling, followed by Sterling. The last in the list is Fidelity as per effectiveness. Money Point is the first. Wema is the second. Sterling is the third, and Fidelity is the fourth. So, um, so if you want to create Monify accounts, this is not in the tutorial because it requires some processes. We process modifier accounts for those who want to open VTU website. So I can help you do that. I have done over 250 thereabouts. I can show you a proof of how many users we have actually created for. Let me just give you an idea. All right. So what can you say? This is Monify. See, this is Monify. This is what we've created for customers. So we create Monify accounts. So what can you see? 208 responses. So for other clients, so these are people who maybe you're not the ones that built, you're not the one that built websites for them. 208. Then for those websites I've created, 95 websites I've created, you can see all their names here. Let me see 94 because this is more like a test. I can see A here. There's no business name as A. You can see there are different type of them. 95. So you put 95 to 200 is almost 300. So we create Monify account. So if you want that, just let me know and I will show you. I also show you how to integrate it into your website. You put in the key, put in the secret key. I cannot show you. I can't give you an example here because those are sensitive informations. You understand? So, but if you need it, just send a message to me. Then Paystack can also integrate Paystack for the sake of funding your wallet. Can create a Paystack account and use it to fund your wallet as well. Okay, so that's that about that on. Oh my god. Okay, so I thought I was not recording. All right, so the next video will be on testing. We're going to test everything we have done just to be sure everything is correct. And so see you in the next video.